Good evening and welcome to the PanelCast. I don't know why I went horror.
We're getting closer to Halloween.
I
It's about time.
saw Joey's face and thought horror.
You should. You should.
Just went that way.
Wait, W or H?
Yes.
Yes. Either or. I take them out.
It all works. Welcome to the
Someday I wish
podcast,
the
everybody.
avatar of both horror and horror.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I've used Joey as both. So,
But at our ages, I was going to give you a high five for both, Joey. So
right.
good,
Pound
props
it.
for you, bro. Props.
I'm doing my job.
Yep.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, earning the grays.
Right on.
Oldest profession.
Oldest profession. Yep.
Welcome to the PanelCast, everybody. I'm your host, AJ. I'm joined this week by the full crew. All the
I
J's.
just realized that. We're all here.
Yeah, this is the first time in a long time. We got Joey, Justin, Joel, and Freddie. Hello, gentlemen.
Hola.
How's it going?
It looks like partial Brady Bunch, or now we have a full Voltron. As before, like Voltron showed up, tried to reach for the sword, but the arm was not there, or the leg Voltron was just on the ground.
I was going Hollywood Squares, but I'll do Voltron. That's fine.
Can we move? Can we move me from the middle on my screen and with Joel, so that way he could be the head with his mohawk? I think that would make more sense.
But he's wearing yellow, so he's already the yellow lion. So he's
You have an impressive
fair.
beard, so I am the worst beard option out of all you guys too. So to have an impressive Voltron beard.
You already have a lion's mane right there. Freddie, you have to go with it.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'm honored.
Cool.
That makes Justin the girl. And Joey's Pidge.
I mean, Justin does have good hair. So I mean, in the wind, you're the only one that looks great. Like we don't have.
I've got plaid kilts, so
Even better, dude. One good gust and the hair looks gorgeous, and there's everything for all. Everything.
I'll do the Marilyn Monroe skirt.
Yeah. I'm telling you, if you somehow got that legit
But you
picture,
got to do it
of
over
you,
like the vent on the SDF-1 or something like.
I'll wear that. I will print that and I will wear it. If that ever happens, that's Christmas is coming.
Min-May outfit.
I'll give it a try next time I walk over a grate.
Okay.
Make sure someone's recording.
Right.
Right.
Make sure nobody's underneath you.
They're the ones recording.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's the old give it away shot from the video. Dude, wow. I'm not sure which person was like, this is what we got to do right here. Let's do this. And then they climbed right underneath Anthony Kiedis' little metal skirt and they did it. Oh yeah.
What you got to get it, put it in you.
Oh.
Joey comes with the lyrics.
Yeah, I love the backwards part. Yeah, okay, now I'm gonna watch that video the second that we're done recording.
Well, look, we've already flashbacked from Robotech to Red Hot Chili Peppers. We're all in the 90s now. We need to move forward. Talk about new stuff.
Okay, what do we got?
Newfangled stuff. In this episode, we are packed with all kinds of information. We will be reviewing Volume 1 of Chew, which I made everybody read.
Mm-hmm.
Joey's going to be talking about his little gamer convention he went to. Joel is going to be regaling us with all kinds of fun he had while at the Globe a couple weeks ago.
Sphere.
Same.
Same thing.
It's the same
It's
thing.
round.
It's a big old round. Yeah.
It has an attitude. It does what it does. Queen Latifah is in it at some point.
Yeah.
And Justin's going to sit there and look pretty because he has nothing to talk about this week. Do you, Justin?
Get a fan just so that you can.
So let's start with Joel here. Joel,
Okay.
you've got a little something we want to show. What's this?
Oh, shit.
Okay, so understand this image is only going to do literally no justice, but I had not been to the Sphere in Vegas. I knew kind of roughly like what it was supposed to be, but I walked into this like I walked into Seven when I first saw it. I had no idea what was going to happen, except I knew I was going to see No Doubt, which was epic for me. I never got to actually see them together way back, but was a heavy listener, all the way back when they were ska, you know. But I walk in, first off, I'll be honest with you, it was very organized. The staff was very friendly. They got you where you needed to be. But anybody afraid of heights, I will tell you, you cannot tell from this, but the pitch of the seats is very steep looking. It's steep, but you'll be okay. But if you're afraid of heights, the optical feeling from this is kind of crazy, but it's how they get everybody in there. And I'll tell you that even if you wanted to save every ounce you could and get like a seat as far away from the stage as possible, that's actually a good thing because you could see more of the visuals. That stage is pretty big, and look how small it is to the amount of projection, including going all the way up, and you guys can see the hole in the ceiling, which looked pretty real. The only thing was that when I was there, it was nighttime, so I knew it wasn't real, but it looked really, really cool. Everything you see on that giant projection is flyers from shows they did going all the way back. Oh, and check this out.
What you looking at? You're looking at me! You're looking at me!
Okay. So again, I can't tell you how big and those videos, and they just don't do any justice to the picture. The animation was specifically made for the show. Everything flowed perfectly. Even when there was gaps, when Gwen wanted to go talk to people, she got people up on the stage, gave tons of hugs, and was really interactive with the crowd. But even then, you could tell she's like, look, I got like 5 minutes to do this, and we gotta. But the animation was crazy. It was beautiful. It was massive. I'm gonna have to say it's probably one of the coolest visual things I've ever seen. It's not the best band show I've ever seen because there's others that were similar because they were so good, but I will say it was the best overall presentation I've ever seen in a show. They utilized the Sphere itself to make it over the top. They dropped foam oranges out of the ceiling on people. It was pretty epic. You guys have any questions?
I know that when Pink Floyd goes here, I will be going.
People going to the Sphere.
I don't think they're not going to go anywhere anymore. They officially.
I know. I'm just saying if they show up, if Roger Waters decides to do one last reunion tour just for the hell of it, and they put him up in an exoskeleton suit so he can stand up there and play, I'm going.
Yeah, I would go too. Now, so the Wizard of Oz plays there on a regular basis, which when you brought up what you just said, even if they were going to show The Wall, Pink Floyd's not even there, and they just played the full movie there. I would pay. I'd pay $100 for that. That's how epic
I've seen all the stills and stuff from the Wizard of Oz show that they've done there. How it utilizes the whole Sphere, and I looked at all the pictures that Kelly was posting while she was there with you guys. Yeah. And a lot of the pictures are just of you guys brightly lit up, staring at the Sphere, going.
Yeah, that's she likes to.
That's how it is, right? Isn't it?
And right, I wasn't complaining. I was just in awe of what you guys were doing, And I wanted
Yeah,
to
but-
be there because, like, I could just imagine how awesome it must have been just to be surrounded by all that. It was like the IMAX back in the day, you know?
But it is funny that you said so. Those pictures were us with some of the screen. In my phone, I have like no pictures of myself because I'm just taking pictures of what I'm looking at. So hopefully the ones I just sent you gave you a little more idea of what you saw forward. But if they whatever movie they're going to play, whatever band's going to play there, I'm sure that they're going to utilize the sphere properly. You know, I wish I could explain to you that picture that you're looking at now, how much was crammed into that image of the artists that worked on that. There is literally no less than 50 flyers, photos of them young. Like there's so much in there that they worked on. So it's like, I love No Doubt. They killed it. They absolutely killed it. They played for just under 2 hours, played all kinds of stuff. They gave an amazing show. But the people they brought on to do the visual part were top tier. And like I said, I've never seen anybody do that much for a show. Yeah. You know,
And just a reminder, No Doubt, that has Gwen Stefani in it, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's been a while since I've heard their No Doubt CD, so I'm like, that's Gwen Stefani, right?
Don't worry about it, buddy. One little side thing while they're still out there, if people try to want to catch them before they go, they do have a pop-up museum where you can see everything from Gwen Stefani's dress that she wore to prom to all kinds of other goodies, original instruments that they used. And it's just a cool little pop-up you can just walk into and see a bunch of their stuff and take pictures and buy vinyl for actually a regular price. They didn't even rip you off.
Nice.
But yeah, if you guys want to make a pilgrimage to the Sphere to see something, I swear to God, a Geico commercial would look cool in the Sphere. It doesn't matter. Little House on the Prairie would be like, whoa, you know what I mean? And that show
You
was
just
never
saw
that
that
exciting.
they're going to do Rocky Horror at the Sphere. I saw it recently, and I want to see that. So I think that would be the
I
great-
will go. If you guys, yeah, I'll do a turnaround. I'll
Now,
do a
can we play-
turnaround with you.
Can we play Doom on that Sphere?
I think you might have a stroke though. Like it would be, especially if too many creatures are in one room on you. I think just the whole. They're like, yeah, today in Vegas, 6,000 people passed away at an integral moment doing Doom. Their heads exploded, but what a way to go! You know, I know, the five of us flat out would love that. I already know I loved it, and you guys are visual people. You appreciate seeing things and using
I'm just
these
imagining
awesome.
a Rob Zombie concert there.
I mean, I think that the precedent's being set. Like, you know, the Eagles have done it. I guess apparently I'm not a Backstreet Boys major fan or anything, but people said they don't even like the Backstreet Boys and they went to the show with someone else and said it was also epic levels, and they came out of it being like, yeah, I'd pay to see that again, and still not even necessarily listen to the Backstreet Boys, but you'd go again because they put on such a epic show. So if you want to make a pilgrimage in a car, as long as we got a car that holds 5 people, we can cram a bunch of snacks, and I'll do a turnaround with you if we don't even want to stay. I don't care.
The minute you said Backstreet Boys, our hit count went up. So
Oh, Backstreet Boys, Backstreet Boys, Backstreet Boys. If I
the other
say
one,
it,
the other ones.
if I
NSYNC,
say it
NSYNC.
3 times, do they
in
appear?
sync, New Kids on the Block.
Blink
One
182.
Direction.
90 degrees.
Oh man.
Oh, it
Yeah.
went down. Oh, well.
Oh man. How quickly we sold out too. We're just like, wait, what? Okay, sweet. Done. You know?
All right, now it is Joey's turn to tell us all about this.
Yeah, BGG Spring. I go it's a biennial board game convention, board and card game convention held in Dallas. Well, they do it every year. I only go every other year because that's just me. But it's an amazing time if you're into board games, card games, live action, like party games. They do it twice a year, both in Dallas. You know, it's a good time. Except if you go in May, expect that the weather is going to be like Satan's mouth.
Yes, very much. I can attest to that.
I've been there 4 times now, and every time it is the most humid, lightning-bound place of all time. Like it's a good thing that we're hiding inside and we're playing board games all day because, man, you cannot leave the hotel without being struck by lightning or a wave of humidity.
Doesn't sound like his mouth. It sounds like the other end.
It could be both. It's a bit of both. It's a very sweaty, nasty, hot bit. But this year we played some of the Spiel des Jahres. Those are the game of the years. They do them in Europe, and they do the awards here in America at Dallas. This is one of the games. We played a bunch of the Spiel des Jahres games this year. This is one. This was a kid's game. Play them all. So whatever. Here, let's stop here. So this year, this was one of those things that was a treat. The Horrified series is a game. There's a Horrified D&D. There's a Horrified Greek Legends. There's a bunch of these Horrified games, and they're really board games that are. You get to have your. It's a co-op. Everyone's on board to try and kill the monsters, but the monsters also get their turns, and they also have their own special abilities, and they have dynamics on the board themselves, and it is a joy. These games are a love letter to both this was a love letter to Waterdeep. The characters, the environment was amazing, and we played the Greek myth one as well. It was just as good. They're so faithful to the myths, but also it's a fun monster romp. It's not competitive. You're all in it together to beat the monsters. The monsters are in it to beat you. It's a joy. It's sheer joys. Yeah.
Okay, you sold me. Like, is that game already? It's available now, or is it like still coming?
So the Horrifieds are a series of games. There's about 3 or 4 of them. This is the Horrified D. There's a Horrified Greek one. There's a few others, and they're kind of variants on a traditional.
But are they out now?
They are all out. They're all out now.
Okay.
And they're amazing.
Okay. Well, I'm done. I'm already want one.
For a
like
party
this.
game, because it's competitive, it's cooperative, not competitive. You had at a party, everyone's going to have a good time, and you're going to want to beat the monsters. That's the thing. Is you want to beat the monsters, but the monsters are also going to beat you. They have their own special abilities, their own dynamics, their own boards, even.
Okay.
It's an amazing variant.
Sweet.
This here is the Druid is the Druids of Fedora. It is a Stefan Feld game. If anyone's ever played Stefan Feld games, Drew's a master of board games. This is one where you play druids trying to expand your I don't know, what do you call the thing that the druids live in? Their glen.
Yeah, glen, sanctuary, grove.
Your grove, or whatever. Yeah. This is a great one. Anything by Stevenfeld is good. So this is a bonus to have a new one to play. I hadn't played this before. This was a joy. Move it along. Yeah.
Ooh.
This is Eclipse, and this is a game for those of you who have ever played Twilight Imperium and you realize that a 16-hour game is too long. You're like, yeah, I had a good time, but 16 hours it's a lot to expend for a single board game. This is a European space empire game that basically takes that same concept and says, hey, what if we could do it in 4 to 5 hours instead of 16 hours? And it does it great. It's beautiful, great miniatures, fun time. This was a good fun game.
16 hours?
Have you ever played Twilight Imperium?
No.
Let's do one someday. And
I'm down if you want to do a FP one.
But just to be fair, you could play all day, and someone might not win by the end of it either.
Wow.
I'm down. That sounds fun to me.
It's brutal. It's a brutal space empire game. This was it on rails. It was faster. It was more agile. You kind of need that sometimes because you don't always have 14, 16 hours to play a single game.
Is it pretty quick to get together in your brain if you haven't played the game? Like if you're at least with one person, could they get you up to speed pretty quick?
It really felt like this was trying to make that long-term game on a much faster scale. It was quick to learn. It was quick to set up. You got to the action very fast as well.
Okay.
It's not a lot of like empire building while everyone sits back and builds and builds and builds, and at the end of the game we all go to war. No, you were forced to conflict early, but it was not so aggressive. It wasn't sweaty. It was a good time.
It better be for 16 hours.
This was not 16. No,
Yeah,
this was 4 to 5. This is the antithesis to the 16-hour Twilight Imperium game. Eclipse is like
quick play one.
This is the quicker play, 4-hour version. Eclipse is the quicker version of Twilight Imperium, but it was pleasant because Twilight Imperium is so much, and this was fast and easy and nice and light. This was a highlight of the weekend for me, by far. But this is what really where it comes out to. Has anyone heard of Blood on the Clock Tower? Any y'all?
No, but it looks great. Tell me.
This is a social party game on the level of like Werewolf or Secret Hitler or the style. You're in a room. You're all in a circle. Some people are the baddies. Some everyone else are the goodies. You're trying to figure out who it is. But this game takes it to another level. Man, every character, every person gets a role, and all of those roles have their own little like individual abilities that allow you to ask questions so that, at the beginning of the game, everyone puts down their heads and it's nighttime. And the game masters go around and they point to the people who are the villains, the demons, and they give them all their abilities. Every night there's the nighttime crew, and every day is the daytime crew. And during the day, you'll get to ask your questions. You're trying to find out who the demons are, and everybody has their own abilities to say. I mean, I can't even get into it. It's too complicated for me to get into, but it's so complex and yet so simple. You sit around and you try and figure out who the bad people are, and you just have conversations or you ask questions like, well, and it's a matter of trust, and it's a matter of deception. And this game,
a matter of time.
This game is the top game I've played the last 2 times I've gone. And this time we played so much of it because it really is a thing unto its own at this point.
Okay.
It's a phenomenon on it, right now.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like Traders, the board game.
It is Traders, though. That's the thing. But if the bad guys had special abilities and all the people trying to also have special abilities, and everyone is also distrustful of each other, and they're trying to like manipulate each other's special abilities. And the other good thing is that there are scripts, they call them, and there are customizations of that game. There are custom classes, there are custom setups, there are custom demons. You never know what you're going to play. And man, it is probably the best joy of these games is like anytime after 8 p.m., we're playing Blood on the Clock Tower until 3 a.m. And some of those people are dedicated. They're playing from like 8 until 8 a.m. and they're going all night. And man, it is joyously fun. I've never gotten it right. Everyone always distrusts me. I don't know what it is about me. I don't know.
I think the coolest thing you said is that people are putting in epic time all night long, but it doesn't sound like they're really even trying. Like it's not a grueling. I've played some games. I've played some games where by the end we were just like, hey, can we just? Nobody even cared anymore. We had played, for like you said, like 16 hours, and we're just like, you know what? I'm okay with just dying. But if you can.
These games can be played in less than an hour. A single game can be played in less than an hour. So when I say we're playing until 4 a.m.,
that's what I mean. You're doing it over
many games. Like every hour, we're like, let's do another one. Oh yeah, let's do another one. And people are into it. They want more. And you can even at 3 a.m., you'll have a circle of 16 people who are like, yes, let's do this. Let's do that. It has a rabid fan base. It is a very, very fun game.
And you can play it with 16 people.
You can play it to 20. It goes from like 8 to 20.
I don't even know of a game unless
I don't even know 20 people.
Right.
And it's a party game. It is literally it's a social party game. Everyone's standing around, everyone's talking, forces you guys to like interact. It is not it's not in your hand in your cards kind of thing. Like it's a really good time, you know.
Okay, well,
like
I'm glad I just I'm going to be getting paid here pretty quick, and now I already have money spent at least on at least a couple of those games. Because I mean, dude, that's like one of the best uses of your money, something that you can return to with your friends till you're
Plus,
dead.
you know, I just lived down the street, Joel.
It's just you and I until 6 in the morning. Nobody else shows up, and we're still like, dude, we still don't know who the
Right.
demon is, and
We
it's
can't
just only
just be the
two of us.
you. There's one. It's going to be one of the two of you, obviously. But
Yeah,
Well, that's why we
yeah.
get Jack to play.
Jack will play.
Jack
But
will
he's a
play, and he'll be a good bad guy.
Yeah, he's a demon we love.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good werewolf.
Yeah, yeah. But
if you're into board games, you're into card games, you're into social games, go to BGG Spring. Go to BGG Fall. They do it in downtown Dallas. You know, it's a good time. Everyone's
and I
friendly.
mean,
Everyone wants to learn. Everyone wants to teach you. You know.
and are the companies that produce them themselves? Do they send reps? Are they also? Is this kind of like? Is this a convention in where they're like everyone's trying to promote their games and sell their games? It's not just playing, right? So
There's a bit of that. Yeah, there's a bit of that, and because they do this, the Game of the Year awards there's a bit of like representation as well by some of the smaller, but it's mostly indie game companies because you know that's who represents the industry these days. You know?
Now, Joey, with the weather being the way it is, it's a couple days at the show. What's the smell like?
It's pretty dank. It's pretty sweaty. You know, it's pretty moist. You know, yeah. But you know, you hang out at the hotel. You hope everyone's doing what they need to do, and almost no one at the hotel is going outside, so they're not being exposed to the nastiest parts going on out there.
basically run from to point to card to place, and like you're not even getting out.
So like when we were at
exactly
Phoenix,
right.
basically.
What's up?
When we went to Phoenix,
It's just like that. It's just
Yeah.
like that. You just you hover, you hide in place, play your games. You never go outside. We do go outside though for amazing barbecue. I will say it's Dallas,
Yes.
the greatest
That was
damn
gonna be my next
barbecue
question.
I've ever experienced.
Joey
Yeah.
did send me pictures of the barbecue and stuff. I would have converted them, but we didn't have enough time. So
Yeah, well, the
I had to
Heart
pick
Eight,
and choose between
Heart
the
8 in
pictures.
Dallas is an amazing barbecue place to go every year. I've never had better. You know,
Okay.
it's almost worth it to go to the show just for that. And we go, and I get 3 days worth of barbecue when we go, and I eat it the rest of the time throughout the show because you know what am I gonna eat hotel food? No.
Not a vegetable went. Not a single vegetable went in his body.
Yeah,
Hey, there was more than likely
Unless it was deep fried.
yeah. It was
Or
corn or
okay.
okra. Yeah, maybe
Okra counts.
Okay,
Deep fried,
all right,
deep fried
fine.
okra. Yeah.
and corn.
Yeah,
Deep fried and cream corn. Those count.
but it's
Okay.
an amazing barbecue. I will say, like I've never been to Dallas other than at these two places, but it is never disappointed.
Cool. Very
All
cool.
right. So that's a show at the Sphere that we all have to go to now. And apparently, while we're waiting for the show to start at the Sphere, we're going to be gaming at the hotels
There it is.
with all of Joey's games. And maybe in between, maybe we can all sit back and read some more volumes of Chew. Maybe.
It's a good book.
This was our
Yeah.
assignment for the week, for this month, was to read John Layman and Rob Gilroy's book, Chew. If you really want to do some really deep diving on some homework, for those who are watching, I did an interview with both of them way back when they first released their book. They were at the Image Comics booth, and I got to sit behind the booth and chat with both of them for a good 20 minutes.
That's cool.
It's up in the PanelCast right now in our vault. I forgot what episode it was, but you can just look up our interviews and you'll see them there listed there. But I got to read this book. It was about 10 years ago, and I loved it. Became obsessed with it. Saw that we had some downtime in our homework assignments and thought, hey, maybe I'll expose the guys to this. Plus, they're starting to cast for the TV show.
Get out of here.
Nice.
And it's going to bring me to a very good question, a very big question. Remember on the show we used to do the question of the week? Well, I'm going to bring that back with this week's at the end of this. So, Justin, since you've had nothing to do this episode, why don't you give us a rundown of what Chew is about?
Oh, okay. Chew is about a police detective, and he has the ability to, when he tastes something, to learn everything about it. Like, if he tastes a piece of chicken, he sees how it was hatched, where it came from, how it grew up, how it died, the whole thing.
How the chickens banged to create him?
Yeah. And so the only thing that he can eat that is unaffected by this ability are beets. So that's his steady diet. So he uses this ability to solve crimes. And he eventually ends up working for a government agency. And I don't want to spoil anything, but things progress from there, and he gets enveloped in a international conspiracy, and he works with another detective who has the same ability he does, and there's some twists and turns there, and but yeah, I'll leave it at that because I don't want to spoil anything for people that haven't read it. But yeah, no, it's great. Lots of cool characters. It's cool because it just gets right into it. It just kind of picks up like in a story, and gives you information about background information along the way. So you hit the ground running with it. So that's one of the things I really liked is like for. The first volume was, I believe, the first 5 issues, and you just really get into the story right away, and it just keeps going and gives you some context, some background context, but it really gets you just involved immediately, and it was really cool. I'm looking forward to reading the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. They're all good, by the way.
Yeah,
it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up a used copy on Amazon for like $5. I mean, I got a fucking steal, and but yeah, it's cool. It's got
and he immediately bragged about it to us guys. That's how messed up Justin was.
He should have
got it.
I was excited.
It, said how cheap it was, and didn't bother to get it to us for the same price. No, we had to get it for more expensive.
Well, there was just one. There's just some guy selling his old book. But it's got cool. It's got character design stuff in it, which I always love.
Mm-hmm. And the design on this book is so good. The illustration, the artwork, the cartooning on this book is so that's what's cool about it is it's got this cartoony feel with this cartoony feel, but like such a
clean.
It's a procedural, it's a cop procedural.
Yeah.
But it's got a twist. You couldn't get it on TV. It can only be done in a comic, and it does it so well. It's so good.
Yeah, and like you said, the art, though, it's got a very cartoony, fun feel. The color job, the detail, it's fun and silly, but still a lot of really good work. And I'm only so far into it. They just got to the small island, and I'm not going to say what happens, but that's where I'm at. And $5, ooh man, you killed it. But I'm glad because I didn't know about it. I didn't know it existed till you told me. And you're right, it is a lot of fun. There's so much good satire and there's so much comedy, but also just grody moments. But like you said, it moves. It's exciting. It's got motion. And except for the content, a kid would love it.
Right.
Actually, I take that back. Depending on the age of the kid, they'd probably be like, I'm not supposed to read this, but this is great. It's fun.
Well, no, you're right. Kids will love it. They just can't show their parents that.
Especially when they get to the vampires.
Oh, yeah. But I also still, like you said, I don't know how they're going to full on This is my gripe about things becoming live action, where some stuff is just hard to translate.
Okay, so here's where the question of the week comes in. This was done and is being produced by the same people that's doing Invincible.
Okay.
Originally, it was supposed to be animated,
Mhm.
and now they're doing live action. Now, my question to you is, with how great Invincible is, do you think this book would do better animated
Yeah.
or live action?
I think it would be
Animated.
animated.
I would say animated
I
as
mean,
well.
I'm almost always going to say animated. I mean,
Like
It's
you
so-
see how violent the boys is, and how the violence just doesn't translate well because of the CGI. So I would rather have it animated because while yes, it is animated, it fits with its theme.
I feel like you're going to lose the silliness and a lot of
Yes.
like the over the top cool angles of somebody getting thrown, and the way that stuff works is fun in the comic because it's a comic, but in real life, I don't know. But we'd also, I'm open to it if they're gonna, it could totally do it, and we just, they
This
could
is
try
a
some new
late
stuff.
Adult Swim kind of thing, though. It really belongs on like Adult Swim. It has its own style. You know, the artwork is important to the style of the show. I don't think if they do a live action, I don't know if they're going to get like that taste for
The
lack.
feeling, even like the look of Savoy. Like Savoy has a certain look to him, and eventually a lot of the characters end up as cybernetic parts, and a lot of the bad guys end up as cybernetic. What about Pano?
Mm.
You guys haven't gotten to Pano yet, have you?
Oh, yeah.
Pollo, the chicken.
Yeah. I do remember that. Yes.
I haven't, not yet.
There's an
so-
assassin rooster
Yeah.
that they bring to jobs that they can't finish as humans. So he kills. He's the cleaner. It's a rooster that's a cleaner.
You know what would be amazing? If it was
concept.
if it was claymation. Can you imagine the show Claymation? That would be insane.
awesome.
That'd be nice.
That would nail a 3D touchable version of the comic for sure. But I don't think they're going to do that. It's hard. The rarity on that one's tough.
yeah.
That's why I like
Especially like for a TV series, that would be really rough.
Yeah,
I'm
that would be
worried
really,
it's
really
gonna
rough.
get like campy, almost over the top campy, like what they did with Resident Alien. Resident Alien started out great, but toward the end there, it was just getting a little too much over the top, and I'm afraid that's what they're going to have to do with this in order to make some of it work. It worked better as a Prime Video animation, but Prime is putting it into a live action, so I'm worried it's going to come out like Powers did for PlayStation Network. I don't remember if you guys ever watched the Powers TV show, but they took what was basically one of the best comic books out there and turned it to crap because it just doesn't translate well. This book, Chew, is great, but it's 90% narrative. So how is that going to come off in the live action?
They're going to be doing a lot of just background narration, a lot like Sin
Voiceover
City.
stuff,
Yeah, I mean, Sin City did a lot of it, but again, we're going to see. They might surprise us. I mean, do you know if the original creators are having a lot of control, or were they maybe bought
I know
out?
that they're sitting in on it, but I mean, these guys are one step above us as far as like comic book goes. They just got lucky and got their stuff published, and then they worked into pro after that. So it'd be like if we got a movie deal after one of our books got popular.
And hey, I'm sure we would be in the same situation where, like, if you say no to
we'd
stuff,
want to
you could
stick
lose.
pure, but we'd be happy with the money at the same time.
We're like, also,
Right.
we want the money, but also, if this is the only way it's ever going to come to fruition, like, just do the thing. Like,
Right.
Because
they'll always
You know.
come back to the original and read the book and see that it was better anyway.
I remember a long time ago, me and AJ were talking about, selling out, and we were like, yeah, we'll sell out in a second. We got other ideas for stories, I can always draw something else.
Yeah, and all this money helps you do all the other stuff you want to do that
I
everybody's
don't
like,
like
yeah, we're
the
not, we're not,
Octopus Kill Squad. Like, fuck it.
you know,
I
they're
will
like,
suddenly hate octopuses. All right.
yeah, that's when you get, once you make all your millions, you can make any albums you want as a band. You're like, yeah, I don't even care if anybody likes this. We just don't care. We can make the album, and
We
you
can
know,
turn into Smashing Pumpkins.
do whatever you want.
They made that one song, "Rat in a Cage," just for the studio. You're like, here's your studio album, and became a #1 success.
So I think it's the song that everyone remembers them for.
Yeah,
Which is
even though
sad.
it's the
Which,
song they wrote
I know.
to make fun of the studio.
It's sad.
yeah, which is sad because that's like not even my top 10 of
Favorite
theirs.
song.
Anyway,
But for
That's
people,
the only Smashing Pumpkin songs I like. So
but for people who aren't fans, that's always their #1. You know,
yeah,
they
exactly.
like to do it.
Mm.
The world is a vampire.
Don't hate.
He runs NWA now. I can't be mad at him.
I
He
would
runs
be
the wrestling
curious though to
promotion.
see who they would cast, and like you said, some of the characters though, the body shapes are even kind of like, I don't know how they're gonna pull that off, but
Steven Yeun
yeah.
should be the main character from this. That dude, I don't know if they based it on him, but he should be
Uh-huh.
the dude that plays the main character.
It's pretty
okay.
freaking obvious,
Yeah.
you know. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can, yeah.
he just needs a pot belly. That's it.
And you can work that. It takes like 6 months of bad living. I get that without even trying.
It takes like
I got
it
that
takes
now.
like 20 minutes of prosthetics.
Yeah.
I'm about to go eat right now. Get this.
So,
Yeah.
a pot belly is like one of the easier prosthetics to do.
Yeah.
Until someone's like, hey, so when are you gonna take the prosthetic off? And you're like, shut up. Like it doesn't come off. You know what I mean? And they're like,
I'm not pregnant,
Yeah.
asshole.
yeah, I'm not just hiding keys of Colombian in my fake gut. You know, this is not what's happening.
Oh,
But
all right. But you guys liked the books, all right?
They're great.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Mhm.
They're super
so
good.
much satire and funny, just it's freaking funny. It's freaking funny.
One of the things I really like about the book is that it repeats itself over and over and over and over and over again, except it keeps changing. Like it keeps introducing Tony Chu as a Path, but they'll change the story and the background images, but he's still telling, this is Tony Chu. He's a Path. Blah, 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 blah. You know, but again, the images change and everything. Or they'll introduce, this is what's her name? She does this. And blah, 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 blah. And it's like, they do that in like almost every issue, and it's still funny and amusing, and it's ridiculous, but it's so amusing at the same time. I can't wait for it. You know, I'm like,
It's ridiculous.
who are we analyzing this time?
It's great. The
Yeah.
ridiculous of it is why it's fun. You know, it could just be any other crime procedural, but it takes it to such an absurd place by centering it around his ability.
Vampires.
Yeah.
And these guys are running around with guns doing crazy stuff, and they work for the FDA.
Yeah.
And the USDA.
Yeah. It's somewhere between.
Like if people working for these actual agencies ever read this book, they'd be like, if only my life
Yeah.
was this exciting, which
Yeah.
it's not. And so, you know, it's all the times when the badge is busted out and like basically, you know, shut the F up. I'm, you know, yeah, it's too funny.
The ridiculousness of it all is awesome.
Yeah. If somebody doesn't find this book funny, then I think they just need to relax their asshole. Like because it's funny. Yeah. So
there you have it, everybody. You got all of our opinions. This is a fully loaded show. We all got to talk about all kinds of cool stuff, different geek arenas than you normally hear from us, which is something we like to share with all of you. We're not just one side geek, you know. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that we're all into.
can I say one thing about that?
No. Anyway,
Okay.
yes.
Like in light of like the current economy and how expensive things are and kind of how tough it is for a lot of people, everything that we've talked about, the small investment on getting a game, and I know games can cost even $100, $150. Some of them can be pretty expensive, but there's still plenty that you can get that will be a free thing for people to come hang out. You know, these comics that you can read again and again, you give to your friend, they give you one. Like, this is something that I think on even the tightest budget, if you have a group of people, you can have just as entertaining of a life. So I hope people find out about this kind of stuff. And if it's watching our show or just general or looking into it, that, hey, there's a world of fun and you can get to it. It's accessible on any budget. So
especially
Especially
with
like the
games.
games.
Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
Especially like the games. If you have a group of people, you can all just pitch in on it.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Instead of absorbing all the cost yourself, 5 of us can chip in $5 and give us a really cool game. And it doesn't. You don't have to carry that burden alone. It was one of the few times being a geek is a shared experience.
Yeah. And it's not like you're purposely doing this just because you're broke or trying to save money. Like, this is a fun thing to do regardless of what you have. So this isn't like a way to like handle those problems. It's just a sweet thing. So I do hope more and more people figure this out. Obviously the game world is bigger than it's ever been. Board games.
We're in a renaissance currently.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in a renaissance right now. It's amazing.
Yeah, I just watched a documentary. I think it was on Prime, but it was about board game conventions and indie gaming and stuff. I'll try and find out what the name of it is, and I'll drop it in the chat or whatever. But yeah, it was cool. It was just focused on different levels of indie board gamers. From the very beginning ones up to like a fully funded Kickstarter and stuff, and it was really cool. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll drop it in the text thread.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Since the advent of Kickstarter, board games, we are in a renaissance, man. There are so many, and we have superstar game makers now. People whose names you like directors now. You see their game, you're like, oh my god, this is going to be amazing. And they're just they're just dudes in Europe or here, little indie people getting by on Kickstarter or getting by on word of mouth. Man, these games are so good, so much better than anything you could even think about when we were kids.
I mean, the Kickstarter gave these people a chance at having the money to actually try to do something really, really good without trying to find every way on earth to come up with the money. So you're right. It changed. And the quality, like I said, the pieces you get, I mean, they give you, I think all the game makers know either the game has to be very simple stuff, but it's so fun to play. Or also, if you're going to give people goodies, give them a million little plastic parts and cardboard just stuff everywhere. And we love it and we eat it up. But all these, but you can tell all these games, like you're saying, that are made for us, they're made by people that are nuts for games. They wanted the game they made, and they're like, okay, well, we got to make it. So, some I will say, if you don't grab a version quick, though, they can. Like Secret Hitler, the Kickstarter for Secret Hitler is like $600, $1,000 now.
Skip that. Go to Blood on the Clock Tower. I'm telling you, go with that. It's the best. It's the best of those games on the market right now.
I already told you. You already spent $100 of my money before I got off the phone, this video. So,
it's cool. There's a new store that opened up in Redlands, Board Game Workshop, and it's all nothing but board games, and that's all that they sell there. And they also have it so that you can come in and play any of the games there. They do workshops, they do clinics, they do all that kind of stuff. They let you set up for games, they have classes, everything. And they're doing really good. They've been going on for over a year now, and I have them on the Instagrams, and I just see that they're flourishing left and right, and they're crazy busy all the time. Wow.
Which means, the thing I just said, like it looks like there's people want it. They're hungry for something. And absolutely. I know that we've got more streaming shows and movies now than the 5 of us could sit and do nothing but just but I'm glad people are still getting out. I worry that all this streaming and ability and all this tech is making people just hide out on their couch and become the D&D dude from South Park.
Speaking of hanging out, July 11th, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing a live draw here on Forbidden Panel. all of us will be getting together and drawing something of a theme that Justin has yet to figure it out. It's all Justin's fault, whatever the theme is.
I'll figure something out by the weekend.
What's
His
in
name
the
is
box,
Justin
Justin? What's
White.
in the box?
It's already
He
been an
has
hour
to
since we
think
told
of-
you. How come you haven't thought of anything yet?
I know, Justin. What the heck?
What are you doing? Are you busy or something?
Just the theme, Justin. Gosh.
We're gonna
Just the
receive
theme.
we're all gonna receive a fortune cookie in the mail, and in a like a no return address, and we have to open it. And yeah,
So yeah, but with that, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We had a huge audience of a total of 12 people at one time.
Hey. Thank you guys.
Which is big for us.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
But thank you everybody for tuning in. We know you have something better to do on Thursday nights, but you choose it and you choose to spend it with us, and that means a lot to us. So thank you. Find us on all the social medias out there. We are everywhere. And check out my new blog about me and my little e-trike. Until next week, we're live every Thursday. Remember that. Until then, we'll see you later. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks guys for joining me.
Yep. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it.